Good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming by tonight. Hello. You like the music choice? Yeah, I do too. I actually decided on it like 10 minutes ago. I wasn't sure what I was going to do all day. So, sorry for the unannounced break. I had a tooth pulled on Wednesday. So, that would be why I was gone. But I am back. OBS, come on. Alright, so this is a game called Doki Doki Literature Club. I've never played it before. I know some things about it. But I've got a reliable on-demand source in case I need help with anything. Here is your warning, by the way. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. Who are we going to be friends with? I don't know. I've never played this game. I know a little bit about it, so here's your sensitivity warning for stuff like that. Agree that you're at least 13. Highly disturbing content. Yay! Let me know how audio is when we get started. Not suitable for children who are easily disturbed. I don't know what you're talking about. It's so pleasant. That is my name. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I'm like 90% blind. So, just be careful. I know a couple big things, but to be on the safe side, don't spoil it for chat, especially. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Ash. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Oh boy howdy, I can be mean. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Yep, you're exactly right, but be careful what you say, because we want to keep this spoiler-free. By the way, Ash, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I'm gonna mess up which voices to do, I already know it. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Yeah, we should join the anime club. How about we make our own anime club? Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Same. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Feeling called out. Yeah. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Ha! Me all day at work. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice to start with the anime club. Oh yeah. It's okay if you have to leave early. I appreciate you stopping by regardless. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Oh, yeah. The word neat is really funny to me. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. I like literature, though. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay! Let's go! That did not say yay, but you're gonna get yay. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I should use that line next time I have a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me new member... Huh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Ash, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Sorry, I'm gonna need a thumbnail for the VOD. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Weeb moment. Shut up. She's also... Okay, I read that already. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet the both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Ash. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Lots of reading. Whew, yawn. So, having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Ash. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. You had a stroke? Oh, feel better. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Oh, that sounds adorable! So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. Yeah. Yuri comes off as a tsundere. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I want to see... Oh, shit, my mic. I want to see the cupcakes. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Okay, never mind, Natsuki is. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said... Well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. The word you are looking for is dandere? Okay, yeah, I know there's like several different terms. I can never remember them all. Thank you for correcting me. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? You used to have a friend who acted like Natsuki? Ironically or unironically? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Oh, goodness. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. Usually unironically, but sometimes she would exaggerate. Oh, okay. One of those. I see. I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Oh, talking makes me yawn. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika's a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Ash, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Girl, same! Oh my god. Alright, now I'm reading Throne of Glass, the Sarah J. Maas series. Oh, it's so good. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Yup. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I'm surprised I got all that out in one breath, I just want to say that. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yandere? Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Not quite sure how to pronounce that, but for you VOD watchers, there's a specific term for someone with a terminal disease. I didn't know that. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. Yeah, would any of you have guessed that I just started reading Berserk? Reading Berserk. I freaking love it. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. What's Berserk? I'm just gonna say look it up. It's gonna be a lot easier if you just look it up. I'm not gonna be good at explaining it, but it is notoriously one of the most graphic and violent manga that's out there. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori Siddle? Oh my god, yeah, it did censor shut up. Yeah, I don't even have, like, words, like, censored words turned on. I don't know why it does this. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. Yeah, it's censoring shut up. You guys, stop triggering the auto mod. We've been over this. Hold on, give me a freaking second. See? My freaking... The gay has returned. Okay, yeah. Wait, are you guys still there? Sorry, I'm having connection issues, it seems. Hold on. Thanks, Twitch. Alright. The gay crashed my Twitch. Whoa! That's so weird. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, I didn't move forward or anything. I'm sorry about that. Are we all back before I continue? I want to make sure we're all here. Yeah, you better not say... One is missing. Okay. Looks like everybody's back. Anyway. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set up an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Okay, everyone's here. I'm glad you're all back. Thank you for telling me. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ash? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's baby back, baby back, baby back. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Ash. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? What? Oh, okay. I was like, what do you mean join? And genius. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, I would do it. Okay, I would do it. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share. Yeah, I have to side with Angry Noodle Man on this one. Them's booba are kind of small. But all booba are equal in this channel. We love all booba. Ash, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I'm so oh, you guys are killing me. We love all booba on this channel. Express with the booba. I love you guys, but you kill me. Booba is booba, exactly. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Ash, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! We must be heard. You are heard! Trust me. You are heard. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. I'm gonna save. I haven't saved this whole time. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Sayori must be protected. Okay, we will protect Sayori, but, okay, chat, you're not allowed to say anything if you know how this game goes, okay? You're not allowed to say anything, but my favorite is Yuri so far. I got a type. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Good, don't spill. We are very anti-spoiler on this channel. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Aw, it's time to write a poems. Oh, favorite club member! Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. You're my favorite. What is... I don't know what entropy means. What does entropy mean? Disorder, randomness, or uncertainty. Entropy does not mean death. Well, she's been reading horror, so should we go with misfortune? What What does elephant mean? What does elephant mean? I know it doesn't say elephant, I just don't know how to say it. Shining brightly radiant. Bro, just say shiny, I'm stupid. Skirt? They all wear skirts. Everything means death if you think about it, yeah. Heart. No, I don't want you to like my poem the most. Parfait. I like chocolate. Philosophy. Yeah, my girl. Analysis. Okay, someone mute them for 5 minutes. We don't do rickrolls. Massacre? I'm scared. I'm trying to pick things I think Yuri would like. He just realized I need mods. Who wants to be a mod for my channel? Oh, well, we gotta pick horror, right? Because she likes horror. No, you don't get to be a mod. You're the reason we need mods. I like Kitty. Destiny or do you guys think Yuri would like Aura or Destiny better? No! No! Aura? Okay. You were right, thank you. What about Graveyard? I think Yuri would like Graveyard. I really want her to like my... Oh no. I know some things that happen in this game, okay? We're just gonna keep it at that. Supernova? Okay. Where did it go? Supernova's not here! No. Graveyard. Yes! Anyway, we're just gonna keep it at I know some things. I can kind of pick up on some foreshadowing. Starscape. I want Starscape, but we're trying to get her. Defeat. Captive. After image. Inferno. For now. No. Broken? Oh. Okay. This one's a little harder. What do you think Yuri would like? Or which word matches her? Would it be pain? But I feel like all of them have pain. Vivacious? Okay, I'll pick... Thank you. Boy, they all got anxiety. Melancholy? I want something special to happen with my queen. But also, she seems like the type that would cry really easily. You got anxiety? Oh my god. We all got anxiety. Probably imagination. Yes! Frightening, skipping, sweep, prayer. Okay, Okay, we need to come up with a name for the chat, guys. What do you want the chat to be called? Boop, choose, boop, what? Oh. What? Sorry. Frightening? Cool. We're almost there, guys. Doki Doki. You want to be called the Boobas? You want to be called the Boobas? Okay, fine. Fine, you're the Boobas. You can be the Boobas. Are you happy? Yes, you win. You win. Okay, you're called the Boobas. I'm gonna call you the Boobas now. Oh. Ah! Well, I don't want to pick suicide. What do you guys think? I think Primo Victoria. Okay, what do you guys think is good for Yuri on this one? I'm not really too sure. Incapable? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate your help. Alright, I think I got mostly points for Yuri. Hi again, Ash. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ash. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Ash always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Sayori's got a cute face. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. No, baby girl, don't be jealous. I only have eyes for you. How come? You and Ash can be good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to... Sayori is innocent, Sayori is oblivious from what I gather. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I wouldn't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Writing poetry is very therapeutic. Oh, I know. I love writing in general, but I totally agree with you. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. The music is different. Slam poetry is so much fun. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. Destroying noobs is your therapy? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go play some Overwatch when I'm done with this. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. It's time for strangely intimate reading with Yuri, my favorite! The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships as her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Ash? I would read that book. I would, honest to God, read that book. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Yeah, seemingly nice stories who turn dark are the best. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. Madoka Magica vibes? Yeah. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my mouse off the screen. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book and put it into my bag. Alright. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah! Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Girls, same. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Aww. My wife. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Does anybody know how I can, like, take this text box off so I can get a screenshot of, like, just the art? Or is that something we can't do? What? Why did it block that? Why did it block that? Yeah, exactly. Stop saying sorry before I kiss you on your mouth. I want just this picture. I don't think I can. Oh well. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. I can probably Google it. I'll probably ask my reliable source to look it up for me, just so I don't get spoiler images. It's actually kind of distracting me. It would distract me too, girl. I'd be like looking at her like... It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? Turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Oh, you found it. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. She's smiling at me! It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. She also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Same. I do that so bad. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Ash, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Well, wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kinda cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Yes, we have established that I have anxiety, thanks. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. My boy doesn't use a fucking bookmark. I would fucking forget where I was in the book, but at least he's not like dog-earing the pages. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I want looking at you with a smile. I like that one the most. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I do the same myself. Let's share it with our best girl. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. I really appreciate that. Thanks for dropping that link. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. I used ChatGPT. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. I looked up a guide. Yeah, exactly. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. If you don't stop saying smart things, Yuri, I'm going to have to hold your hand as we walk alone in the woods. Don't make me do it! I'll do it! I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing. Calm. That says calm. I can't tell if that's a letter or what. Breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Oh, she heard me say that. When the girl in your class is being too cute, so you give her a compliment. Couldn't be me. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Ash. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Ash. Oh! I gotta screenshot that. That's so good. Yeah, she talks about the meaning of the poem like she didn't even write it. Me too. Alright, you guys pick. Who do we do next? Who do we share the poem with next? The boobas get to choose. Sorry, I don't know why my mic peaked there. Gonna turn my mic down a little bit. Okay, we got 1 vote for Sayori. 2 votes for... Okay, there's only 4 people watching. Come on, we're gonna pick Sayori. Alright, I'm gonna pick... Swear to God, if Yuri doesn't stop being so shy, I'm going to have to take her to a remote hill to stargaze on while we snuggle. Can I come? Alright, it's gonna be Sayori. This is a good poem, Ash. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Are you sure the joke's over? She's gonna do something cute and you're gonna say that, but to a different effect. Come on. The internet has poisoned you. The internet has poisoned me, too. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Oh, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Ash. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? You calling me out, Sayori? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do. Well, I'm a bad person. Okay? Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Yes, play this and call yourself my boy. It's free! It's free on Steam, go do it. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast! Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Oh yeah, it's free, bud. It's free. Go get that free game. Also, if you don't have Steam, you can just get it from the website for free too. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast and get all cranky. I'm cranky anyway, whether I eat breakfast or not. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. I love egg toast too. But with my tooth being pulled, see, I got a wisdom tooth pulled. So I've literally been on like a soft food diet since Thursday. I'm talking like less than 800 calories a day, man. It's been miserable. I just now today just got to the point where I'm like eating soft foods. Like I tried to have chicken nuggets yesterday and it was so hard, my mouth was sensitive all night. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Make the eggs and bread soft. Yeah, but you stupid. Blend them? That would taste so bad. That would taste so bad. Alright, Natsuki or Monica? Should we save Monica for last? I feel like we should save Monica for last. With milk. No, oh my god, ew. Oh well, but you know what? You guys don't get to choose. Not for that horrible idea. Ash, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in the effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Ugh. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Joke's on you, you were gonna say Natsuki anyway. Yeah, sure. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Simple and to the point. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? We call it the early bird because it looks like a bird threw it up. Okay. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone run around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. If Natsuki tries to act tough one more time, I'm gonna pat her head and then give her a cupcake while we discuss our negative feelings towards the patriarchy. No, don't pay. Okay, I did them a favor, okay? I assumed what they wanted to say and I said that instead for them. So you did. I guess more went into this than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Now, time for Monica. Hi, Ash. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities on things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to just bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more set on it. I tried to get that sentence out. Natsuki is more your type. Natsuki is the type of person to throw you a birthday party and say, but it's not like I did this for you. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. I'd say my type is just Yuri. Don't worry, Ash. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Ash. I was gonna say ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I'm trying to impress my girlfriend. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, that's what I do in real life. Why'd you say LOL after saying your type is Yuri? What do you mean? I'm projecting, okay? You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Bitch, that's what I was going for. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. If Monica does that leaning pose one more time, you will eat her. Not in a sexual way. In what way? Give the man what he wants. In what way? It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure nowhere near her level yet. I had a stroke. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles. In a hungy way. No, don't eat Yuri. Yuri Protection Squad. Don't eat her. So don't force yourself to write one way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Oh no. She did the pose. Rest in peace, Monica. Sorry. Nom nom nom. Monica's the nicest, you say? Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Oh, so you're both eating Monica? That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. I reel blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas! Already scorched with the permanent copy of the meaningless image. Just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Bro, you're scaring me. The chat has to eat their meals together. Are you guys like a hive mind? So, what do you think? Marty, I'm scared. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Please don't say things. Please don't say things. What do you mean you would never be part of a hive mind? You are an individual? Like the chat is an individual? Have you ever seen Codename Kids Next Door? You guys are like the wonderful children from down the lane where they all speak at once. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. You are an individual, huh? Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. The things? What do you mean the things? Don't clarify. Don't clarify. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? No, I know I need mods. I know I need mods. Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Ash did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Somebody is getting blocked. Okay, you know what? We'll work on mods later. How about that? Which I haven't yet. And Ash liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Fight, 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 fight. Maybe you're just jealous that Ash appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Oh, guys. You right-click to take the text box away. I just did that by accident and I figured it out. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Ash started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Ash, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. All booba are good. All booba are good. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Ash? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. We're gonna agree with Yuri, okay, guys? We are Team Yuri. I want to see what you guys say, even though I'm picking Yuri. No? What do you mean, no? No, why? Why are you screaming? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pick Yuri. See, Yuri's a homegirl. We must stay neutral. Why must we stay neutral? I want to pick Yuri. We can't anger them. I want to pick my best character, my favorite character. You're not gonna stop me. I'm gonna pick Yuri. I'm gonna do it. Watch this. Be the sower of chaos. Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait! It's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. It's not what happened at all. Yes, it is. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. Huh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Oh, well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something pretty personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Sorry, my mouse is on the screen. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches up her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Oh, my jaw hurts. I've been reading so much. What do you mean we love mice? Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? No. You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Ash. You're too kind. We are Yuri supporters. We don't have mods yet! Hold on. After the stream, I'll look into mods, okay? Also, we're not gonna ban people as a joke, okay? We're not gonna actually ban people. Only, you know what? We'll come up with rules. How about that? I'll make channel rules. Thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said. About, you know. I would never do anything so shameful. So... What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Elimination activated? You can't do shit. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. Oh, she's back. It was alright. Well, mostly. Ash, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It's the thought that counts, you're right. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Ash! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hehehe. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No! That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Ash, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. You have more Natsuki-esque friends. Yeah, you're not sure it's Sayori's company we're enjoying. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her. It's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright, poem 2. Alright, we gotta impress our girl. What do you think? Either, like... We are Booba. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. We will add your biological and technological sizes to our own. You guys are going... Oh my god. Shame? No. No. No! I'm not doing good. We need to... Misery. Yeah, I know I went too fast. Bed. I'm going too fast. I'm sorry. Here, I'll go slow. I'll go slow. Okay. Let's pick Yuri words. Breathe. Okay. What about this one? Extreme? Oh shit! I double-clicked by accident. Damn it. Whoops. She likes fantasy. Ah! Okay, fine. I'm not doing this without help anymore. Anymore, okay? Alright. 8 out of 20. We need more. We need more Yuri. Unrequited? No! No, we're gonna lose it! I can't look this up because what if I accidentally get a spoiler? Or should I do it anyway? Ignore you? Okay. You Mr. Brightside. No, I want to keep my ad blocker on. Analysis. Okay. Here, we're doing this one step at a time. Melancholy. Okay. Now, was this one misfortune? I don't remember. No, it's meager. It would be meager, wouldn't it? It's kind of synonymous. No! Now, now I'm not listening to any of you guys. No, you have lost. No more speaking lines for you. Okay? Destiny. Guys, I got a word guide open. I can't. I had a word guide open, sorry. No, it wasn't elephant last time. You know it blocked that? Okay, cool, thank you. I'll copy paste that. Okay. Just makes it go by a lot quicker. I know she likes eternity. Incapable. Milk. You know, I actually had some milk when I ate dinner because I can't fucking eat anything else. Milk! Milk! Why is everyone spamming milk? Why are we spamming milk? Do we need a milk emote? Should I make a milk emote? Alright. Why are we spamming milk? Milk in chat for Yuri. Stop. Another day passes. Anyway, I've gotten a little more comfortable over here the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Ash. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to being... I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which... I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that, all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Snacking some milk. You guys are on it with the boobas and milk tonight, aren't you? I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. It's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. Girl, same. Booba lead to milk. I know. Thank you. And so, that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ha 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 ha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Ha ha ha. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Ash to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. You were known at work as the cow udder guy, and you will not be elaborating. You know, that's okay. You don't have to elaborate. What? Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ew. What was... Eh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution! Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, it's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Are you okay? Are you having a stroke? Why are you typing like that? I need to get a chat window up for my streams. You all know what's traditionally drank alongside cookies. Sayori is cute. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! Milk! Milk! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Oh! Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? I gotta take a picture of you guys absolutely going goblin mode over here. Don't worry. He has a condition that causes him to spontaneously speak Icelandic. Is that true? Angry Noodle Man, is that true? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. Yeah, you do? Okay, cool, thanks. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. No, Yuri baby, you have my heart. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Oh, goodness. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. That's... Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Ash. Monika smiles sweetly. Oh no, she did the pose. What is going to happen to her? I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. Num 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 chomp. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone is already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back into her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri. Huh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Hello, first-time chatter. Just beware, we are no spoilers here, okay? This is a blind playthrough. Please, no spoilers. No. I was kinda just waiting for you. Ah, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. No, don't corrupt them. He just got here. They just got here. You guys are gonna chase off any of my new followers. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Have I gotten to the part where message deleted? That's my favorite part in the game. You think you're gonna weed out suitable candidates? I literally just started. Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Huh? Oh, sorry. Yuri was gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want me to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Ashen Club activities? My mouth gapes. Oh no, not the pose! No, Monica! Monica, you don't know! I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Ash. Yuri is a savage. Yep, there it is. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Ash. Oh, a new song! How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? 'Cause I love you. Because I love you. Nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away, but you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Oh, this is so cute. When Monica does the pose. Because of the waifu bias. Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Ash, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too.
Sorry.
No! It activated my Siri. Okay. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. The main character... Oh, this is my first time experiencing the main character, and he's really nice. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Ash, do you like oolong tea? I do, actually. Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this... You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less than when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? Yeah, that's probably what my automated phone voice service was saying. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Oh, you must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. You got this, baby. When it's you who's around, anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Ash. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Ash, I have another request. I've not tried expressing my love to my Snapchat AI yet. I might try that.
Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Eh? Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have a back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because my
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag.
I have some chocolate as well.
Yeah. Posture. Your absolutely massive posture. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I keep hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
There are two big problems with Yuri's posture. Yeah, the chat has kind of been unhinged tonight, but I like it. I'm glad you guys are engaged. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh, okay, ChatGPT. Oh no, Angry Noodle Man's at it again with the Icelandic. Yeah, there's an AI in Snapchat. It's really funny. I like to mess with it every now and then. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper.
Sorry.
I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Eh? Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Aww. Here, finally, okay. There. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case... Oh, your Snapchat AI just friend-zoned you? I'm sorry, man. That's rough. Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then, I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if this situation was completely natural. Someone? Me and who? Me and who? Yeah, no spoilers. You guys can discuss the game. Just no spoilers, okay? That's one thing I'm really adamant on. Is for me, for others. But feel free to say if you've played or not. That's totally fine. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Aww. I'm gonna screenshot that too. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Huh?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Ash.
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right?
I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything.
I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest is rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. Breaths. Put an H in that word, breath. Breath. Breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take her chocolate and place it in her mouth. Feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Oh, you know, what? It was getting good! Man. You fucked it up, Monica. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Ash, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I know, I was just getting into it. I was like, oh, I'm about to... I have a shirt on under this, Twitch. Twitch, I have a shirt on under this, I promise.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. No, don't get banned. I won't get banned. I have a shirt on. I have a shirt on, I promise. Alright. Should we go in a different order this time, or should we do Yuri first again? What do you think? Actually, unfortunately, it's 12. So I have to stop. Yes, I saved 5 times. Yeah, it is my playthrough, I know. Thank you, though. But yeah, no, I know it's 12. I gotta stop. Unfortunately. I really thank you all for joining, though. I had tons of fun. I'm still mad, though, that Monica fucked everything up for us. For some reason. It was just getting good, too. But anyway, I guess that's what fanfiction is for, right? No, I won't read any fanfiction until I'm done with the game. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to thank you guys for joining. I'm not sure if I'll stream tomorrow night. I haven't decided yet, but if I don't stream tomorrow, I will stream Wednesday night, probably 10 or 10:30, depends on how I'm feeling. But yeah, good night. Thanks for coming. I loved seeing all you guys. Thanks to, Reed Blower for being our new chat member tonight. It was nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by and giving us a chance. I love how absolutely unhinged you guys were all night. It was a lot of fun. I'll try to work on the auto mod stuff. Unless you guys think it's funny that it randomly bans words, even though I have no words on. But, like I said, either tomorrow or Wednesday. Team Booba out. I'll try to make some new stream art. New emotes. You think it's funny? Okay, I'll keep it on. I'll just leave it alone then. How about that? But, yeah. I appreciate you guys as always. Thanks for stopping by. Tomorrow and Wednesday... What words does it ban? It bans random ones. It bans shut up. It bans the word gay. It's really funny. Yeah, we have no idea what it bans. Make booba emotes. I will make Twitch-friendly booba emotes, okay? I'll do my best. But yeah, tomorrow and Wednesday I plan to work on getting some more. You know what? Guess what? It banned Climax again. Okay, see? I swear I don't have any settings turned on. But anyway, I plan to get some more VODs up on the YouTube channel. For those of you that don't know, it is Ashkandi Archives on YouTube. And it is also just Ashkandi on Facebook. And for the updates, nope, it didn't ban gay that time. But, yeah, plan to get some more VODs up. I have Faith Chapter 1, or Chapter 3 Part 1 up on YouTube right now, and I'm gonna work on more VODs maybe tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday. So keep a lookout this week. I didn't get to last week because I had my tooth pulled and everything, but I'm pretty much back to normal now. Banned by Automod, banned by Automod. You guys are crazy. I'll see you next time. Have a great night, everyone.